Do you get the feeling that this is all just a big movie set? Like reality is just some big weird play?
Of course.
It's just some things that are too over the top and it's really hard to believe.
I think the simulation's starting to break down.
It feels like it. So I had this memory from last year. I was in Lawrence, Kansas.
What's happening in Kansas?
Lots of things. This, that, and the other. But anyway, Lawrence, Kansas, that's where the University of Kansas is at.
Yeah, sweet, a college town?
I don't think fentanyl has made its way out there. I'm guessing that meth is the drug of choice on the streets.
Maybe fentanyl is just coastal.
Who knows? So we get down to this, we're heading toward Massachusetts Street. It's like the main street there with all the cool shit on it. And like, first thing, this woman's riding her bike down the street the wrong way, slowly, and a cop's immediately on her. Bam! Whoop whoop!
Busted.
A country cop steps out of his car, and he's like, Cheryl, you know better than to be riding a bike in oncoming traffic.
Yeah, get it together, Cheryl.
She got it together pretty quick, and the cop went to his trunk and got her a helmet.
Damn, that's cool.
We get to Massachusetts Street. I don't know if I mentioned this, it's a gorgeous day. It's sunny out, it's summer feeling. We're walking along, and we get to a cross street, and I look over, there's a guy with two mountain bikes, and there's another guy standing by me, just yelling in his face.
Oh, snap.
The guy just keeps yelling, you can't have both bikes.
Oh.
The guy physically grabs one of the bikes, and he's trying to pull it from the dude. I tell my friend, because we're kind of approaching, we're on the other side of the street still, but I'm like, dude, slow down, look at this shit over here. The bike pulling and this is my bike quickly escalates into a fist fight. Then they're on the ground, and then they roll out into the middle of the intersection.
Wow.
The light changed, and we've crossed the road at that point. These guys are busy fighting right in the middle of the intersection. A tow truck drives into the intersection and kind of, like, diagonally cuts the intersection off. The driver jumps out and joins into the fight.
What?
At that point, I was like, this is bonkers, and I started recording it.
Kansas is rowdy.
But I'm not really the kind of guy that films stuff like that. So I stopped, and the second I put my phone down, I hear this, hey, why were you filming Edwin? I turn around, there's a guy standing there. He says, hi, I'm Frank. I own the toy store. I look behind him, there's a toy store.
Gotta love a toy store. Probably, especially in Kansas.
I turn back around, and one of the meth head guys, or what, one of the guys that's under the influence, is running down the street right at me.
Uh-oh.
Here's where it gets a little bit more Truman Show-like. He's charging down the street, and he's making a beeline right for me. His face is all bloody. He gets right into my little comfort zone and just says, none of it's real, and somehow sidesteps me.
The old sidestep.
No, it was like a new sidestep, like fancy
new
footwork,
sidestep?
like a sidestep shuffle. And then he yelled, they're all acting! And then he sauntered into the toy store.
Huh. Sauntered.
Yeah, like real confident. Then a cop car screeches up, and two cops dramatically run into the toy store. No one tells us to move along, nothing to see here, so we just hang out there on the sidewalk.
At that point, you're just too invested. You gotta know the outcome.
A guy walks by pushing a shopping cart with a Chucky doll in it in slow motion. It's like something out of a post-apocalyptic thing, like Mad Max or something. Then the cops reemerge out of the toy store, and they have ice cream cones. They're eating ice cream cones.
What? What about the perp?
Either he was hiding in there, or there's a secret exit, because the perpetrator got away.
And then the cops just decided to get ice cream cones?
It was probably the best decision they made all day. They had huge smiles on their faces, dude. They were loving those cones.
I wouldn't worry about death.
What?
I'll grab some weapons and meet you there. Over and out.
Hey, Don Loundon.
Oh, whoops. Oh, you guys are live right now?
Yeah, I don't know how, but you're patched in.
Oh, you didn't hear any of that, did you? Since I have you here, do either of you know anything about sugar ants?
Oh, sugar ants are bonkers.
Sugar ants on the space station? How?
Well, did you know that they sell ant farms at the dollar store?
It's the $1.25 store now.
Anyway, it's kind of irresponsible to have an ant farm that's like only $1 worth of materials and labor because they start to come apart at the seams.
Really?
Long story short, sugar ants in zero gravity is a nightmare.
Put 'em out the airlock.
Oh no, you were saying this about the gypsy moths, dude. I can't just put him out the airlock.
Yeah, that's out of the question.
Make it look like an accident.
You think so?
No, you can't.
Coltrane. This is that dark side of you.
Accidents happen every day.
The entire space station is recorded, so I wouldn't be able to get away with it anyway.
Deactivate the surveillance system.
Oh, yeah. And that'd be pretty easy.
Don Loundon, don't give in to peer pressure.
Well, the way he's talking in that slow, low voice, it's kind of bringing up my dark side, and I don't know, I'm easily influenced.
What if I use that low voice? Don Loundon, don't do it.
Now I'm thinking I shouldn't.
No, do it.
No, don't.
Come on, pussy. Do it.
What?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sleep on it, and I'll deal with this tomorrow.
Put 'em out the airlock. Now.
Your dark side is bossy.
I know. Put 'em out the airlock, chipmunk.
No! Quit pressuring me.
Sorry about that.
Happy 2025, by the way. We made it.
Bon voyage 2024. You were bittersweet. But you know what? I'm grateful for every single moment. Welcome 2025.
Did anybody make any New Year's resolutions?
Not that I'm going to share here.
Nice try, Diddy. That's secret information for me and me only.